I have played Animal Jam, Feral, Club Penguin, Wolf Quest, Wolf Online, Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition, and yet I have somehow dodged becoming a furry. But that changes today. It's time to finally accept it and make a Fursona. I've never been a hater of furries since I spent so many years playing Animal Jam and just animal-based games in general. And if you don't know, probably like 70% of the people who play that end up becoming furries. Alright, or already are. But I never really joined the fandom itself until recently. I found myself watching furry drama videos, which are insane. A very small few of you guys are nuts, but that isn't what made me want to become a furry myself. I started following lots of fursuit makers on Instagram because I was just amazed with how creative it is. I didn't really think about the creative process of making a fursuit in general, and some of you guys are crazy with it. So at some point it went from me thinking, wow, this is just such a cool craft, and that turned into wow, I'd love to wear something like that. Excuse me. And so I guess it's about time I accept it and we make a Fursona. Originally, I based this design off of my main Sona, which is this vampire lady. Since she's a vampire, I chose a bat because, I don't know, vampire bat, obviously. And I wanted to have a fun, whimsical vibe to it. And I chose the colors green and purple because, those are the best colors out there. And overall, I liked this design, but it didn't really feel like me. It kind of just felt like I was turning my Sona into an animal rather than a reflection of myself. I don't know how to explain it, but there's it didn't feel right. But I did like this design and it was a good first attempt, so I think I'll use this as a secondary one later on down the road, but I didn't want it to be the main one. So I started over, this time picking a cat, a snow leopard of some kind to be exact, although it's turns out looking a little more just house cattish. I only picked a bat at first because, the vampire theme going on, but I think the cat works better since I meow all the time. It's just a vocal stim that I cannot get rid of. And that song, the meow 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 meow, that has done irreversible damage to me. And originally I wanted some of the design to have brown to be more realistic of a cat. This was before I went with the snow leopard type theme, but I didn't like it because green's my favorite color, so it obviously had to be green. And I put the white heart on the face because I wanted it to be cute, and I kind of wanted this design to still have the whimsical feel of the first one. So I kind of wanted it to look a little bit like a clown-ish still, but I don't know. It's not that different from the first one I made, it's just a little more simplified, but I feel like it fits me better. Finally, I wanted to make a fully rendered drawing just to be sure that I liked it. But I think this one I improved a lot. It's definitely much better than the first one I did. But yeah, I wanted to make this design a little bit simpler and use a few less colors because this is something I want to actually commission one day, you know. The first one would be really cool, but I feel like it would just be a little bit more expensive than this one. So, you know, plus simple is better sometimes. I think with the first one, I really just wanted to do something like, oh, I'm not like you guys. I'm a little different, a little special. But at the end of the day, you kind of can't be special within this fandom. Everyone's already made something cooler than me, and that's okay. I've never been to any type of con before, but I've been watching a lot of vlogs of people going to, you know, furry conventions, and it looks so much fun, and I want to go so badly. And I also just want to make friends with people who are interested in this, because no one in my real life, you know, ain't no one walking around as a big cat, but I don't know. It's just something I want to do in the future. And I keep joking to my girlfriend that I'm going to turn her into a furry too. And I think I might actually do that after this. So, if you want to see that, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. The classic YouTuber saying I have to throw in here. I took making this whole thing very seriously. And this actually took me about like 2 months to create because, I don't know, I wanted to get better at drawing them. So here's a few doodles that I made. They don't necessarily represent me, but just some designs I thought were interesting. I wanted to practice, you know, drawing the proportions and whatnot. I know some people are going to say, Gigi, the bat one, it's so much better. Don't worry. I'm gonna keep it. It's just gonna be a secondary one. But the main one is the little kitty. Plus, I think, based on what I've seen online, a lot of furries tend to have at least 2. So, you know, it's fine. Anyways, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to like on. Subscribe. Okay. I hate it.